Congressman, we appreciate you being here, particularly the deep understanding that you bring to this situation. I'd like to get your view. I've been looking for you for a couple of days to try and get your view on what's unfolding in terms of the European support for Ukraine after this invasion.
It's a complete sea change in just the last few days. And I think kudos to the Biden administration for building this coalition before the invasion and managing it so well these last few days. We've seen Germany now not only cancel the Nord Stream pipeline, but announce that they're going to massively increase defense spending, get up to 2% of their GDP spent on defense, something the United States has been trying in vain to persuade them to do for a very long time. You see total unity within the European Union, even including, Putin sympathizers like Orban, or at least past sympathizers, supporting the denial of access to the SWIFT system for Russia, and the harshest sanctions that anybody could possibly have imagined. This is absolutely more than Putin would have expected at the start of this invasion, and it's going to be very effective.
This business about getting NATO countries to spend on defense as necessary, it's been an American complaint for many, many years. Donald Trump took it to a different level and sort of ended up putting a bit of a rip in the fabric of NATO while he was there. It does appear that Joe Biden has tried very hard to repair that rip. Have we done that? Is NATO back to being the most important military alliance in the history of the world? And can it take a strong position to repel Russia at this point?
Yes and yes. And look, I know this sounds like a talking point or a cliche, something that diplomats say all the time, but it really is true that NATO has never been more united in the face of an external threat or crisis in its history. If you go back over the last 50 years, in every crisis there have been divisions much, much deeper than the minor ones we saw at the beginning of this one. And right now we are on exactly the same page as the Europeans. I was really impressed by the sanctions announcement just yesterday. Not just SWIFT, not just the central bank, but the creation of this aggressive transatlantic task force to go out there and find the Russian oligarchs and their yachts and their villas and their private planes, and to actively seize them. This is something we have never seen before in sanctions enforcement. And it's what Ukrainians need to see on TV. It's what Russians need to see. They need to see these people who we have been enabling in the West. We have been complicit in their corruption. They need to see police tape around their villas. They need to see the yachts sold at auction. And frankly, I want the money that we get from the proceeds of those seizures to go directly to help the Ukrainian people.
Congressman, good to talk to you again. Thank you for being with us. Representative Tom Malinowski is a Democrat of New Jersey. We appreciate